We've been asked by people to do comparison videos of different air conditioners. So behind me, I have a Nomadic Cooling X2 12-volt air conditioner and a different manufacturer's 12-volt air conditioner. Let's go through what some of the advantages and disadvantages of these specific air conditioners are. A few things to note: the type of compressor that's used, the type of fan that's used, the type of control panel that's used, and the overall design of the air conditioner goes to how reliable it is going to be in the field, how much cooling capacity you get from it, and then also the reliability of it. We're trying to be as transparent as possible about what makes our air conditioner the best air conditioner that it can be, and why you would want to choose a Nomadic Cooling air conditioner for your off-grid journey. The X2 air conditioner has been designed to be the smallest air conditioner that we can do and still get the max amount of cooling out of it as possible. You can see on the back, it has a huge condenser fan, which reduces the noise associated with the unit as well. You can also see that at the bottom, it's completely flat. Okay, there's nothing in here that protrudes into the van. Right here, we're less than 23 inches. On the overall length of the air conditioner, we're at, say 29, and obviously the exact measurements are available on the website at nomadiccooling.com. If you have a small space, if you have a pop top, this is around 40 pounds. You can lift it up by yourself, mount it on a roof. You're gonna have a lot of access because of its narrow design as opposed to a wide design, to use solar panels on both sides of this and still have room to spare. The air conditioner itself has been designed to go off small battery banks. Right over here, we have a 110 to 12 volt converter. We're gonna turn the fan on at its highest setting. You can see that the noise inside the vehicle correlates to the fan speed. So by reducing the fan speed, you do not reduce the cooling capacity, you just reduce how far the airflow goes from the 14x14 opening. This AC does use the standard 14x14 rooftop opening. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on, and then I'm going to turn us on to eco mode. So right now, we're at 7 amps at 12 volt in eco, and then I'll slowly start reducing the air temperature, and you'll see the amp draw of the compressor start going up. So right now, in eco mode, we're at 34 amps of consumption. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this into high cool. You'll see that the compressor is now pulling more amperage, and now we're at 47, 49, 50, 51. Let's see where this settles out today. It's settling out at 57 amps. I'll use my temperature gun. 84 degrees inside the warehouse today. I just turned it on. You guys watch me just turn it on. The air temperature coming out is 60. It's been on for less than a minute. And what we're gonna see is that air temperature is gonna start reducing as the compressor has time to cool the evaporator that's inside here. So right now we're at 50 degrees. We were at 84 inside the warehouse, so we're at about a 34 degree delta. So now we're down to 48 degrees. So now the air temperature coming out is at 34 degrees. Once the evaporator hits 34 degrees, it'll start actually turning the compressor on and off because it doesn't want to freeze the evaporator on the inside. Once again, we've reached 34 degrees on the air conditioner. Some of the advantages are the thinner design here. The big difference you'll see is that inside the unit, you have a flat interior trim piece here, and on this one, you have a few inches of drop that actually comes through the ceiling. You may be dealing with a ceiling that comes to right about here, so you may have this coming into the vehicle about this distance or so. Let's just go over the size. It's about the same height. You can find the exact dimensions online. We're at about 24 and 35 here. And as everybody knows, this particular air conditioner, I've probably sold more of these than anybody. Now, the important thing to note is this air conditioner does not fit in a standard 14 by 14 opening as the X2 does. You actually have to cut a little bit wider of an opening to get this to go through. I believe it's 18 inches offhand.
Opting for the basic AC unit is a significant decision, one that aligns you with a product for the entire lifespan of your vehicle due to the larger cutout requirement. Whereas choosing the Nomadic Cooling AC, it fits the standard 14 by 14 opening. It offers you flexibility to adapt and upgrade as technology and your needs evolve.
The Nomadic Cooling X2 also comes with a standard 14 by 14 gasket, high grade neoprene gasket as well. This comes with a basically like a long string of gasket, and you cut it to fit. Now, if I reach down here and I go ahead and turn the power on, it's gonna take a little bit for this guy to turn on. So you can see on the X2, it started right up. This one paused for a little bit before it started up. I'm not sure what the mode is. I'll check that out in a second here. Let's just look at our amp draw here. It looks we're about 3 to 4 amps at 12 volt. It looks like that's just the fan. Let's go ahead and see, since we're in fan mode, I don't think you can change the fan speed from this control panel. If you can, please put a comment in the instructions. You may need the remote control to do that, but it doesn't look like I have any buttons here for it. Now, I do know I can change the mode button. So this fan has 2 smaller fans right up here with 2 separate condenser coils up here, and then I believe it has the 1 interior fan as well. Now it's gonna spin up and start increasing. Looks like we're at 30. Okay, so we have this 12 volt air conditioner into boost mode. Now you can tell when you put it into boost mode, the condenser fans actually speed up. So you can tell by the way I'm talking, hopefully the sound gets picked up as well. Now on the plus side, they're a little bit lower on the amp draw. So in this temperature, we're at about 42 amps on the amp draw for this unit. Now what I'm gonna do is we're roughly about the same temperature inside, roughly 80 degrees in here. And let's go ahead and point up here. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna point all the way into the air conditioner. Now we're at 56 degrees of air coming out at 50 degrees. So we're getting 50 degrees coming out of the air conditioner, and it's about 80 in here. That's about a 30-degree delta right there. It's been running for a while. Now what we're gonna do is I don't have the remote, so I'm gonna climb under here and put it into eco mode. Okay, so now we're going into eco mode. You'll hear the condenser fan slowing down. And it's cut our consumption of electricity from 12.8 down to 22 amps. So right here, 12.8, 22 amps into eco mode. And let's see, it was about 50 degrees with the air coming out. Okay, so right now we're 57 degrees coming out of the air conditioner. As noted, we were just in boost mode, so that evaporator is gonna start cooling down to pair the cooling capacity with the amp draw. So 23 amps at 12 volts, you know, we're getting so right now we're at 55, 80s in here, so about a 25-degree delta. Thanks for watching along. This was just a comparison between the Nomadic Cooling X2 and another DC 12-volt powered air conditioner on the market. My name's Jonathan with Nomadic Cooling, and if you want to go further in comfort, always choose Nomadic Cooling. Let's go.